And right through the day today, we're going to be bringing you the most incisive analysis of not just what to expect before that budget speech, if it in fact happens in Parliament and not in the Lok Sabha studio, because that's going to be the plan B for Finance Minister P Chidambaram. After the speech is made, we'll also have guests in the studio here. We'll have political guests at Vijay Chowk right outside Parliament to break down for you what the interim budget and the vote on account really means. Joining me in the studio this morning to kick off our coverage this morning is CM Vasudev, former Finance Secretary, also Shweta Punj, my network colleague from Business Today. Mr. Vasudev, I could come to you first. This isn't by any stretch the first vote on account or interim budget ahead of elections, but this time it's different. There are special circumstances. This is a government that faces an enormous anti-incumbency. It's heading into elections, after a wave of scams. Market sentiment has been affected in a great way. Growth has been, less than complimentary to the leadership of this country at this time. What should the common Indian expect from this particular vote on account and interim budget, Mr. Vasudev?
Well, as the word itself implies, it is an interim budget.
Yes.
It is not a full budget, and there are good reasons for it. After all, an outgoing government should not be presenting proposals and changes in the economic policy whose consequences it does not have to deal with. So, but having said that, I don't think there is anything legally which debars the finance minister from saying things which he would normally say in a regular budget.
Yes.
It's more a convention, and perhaps a healthy convention at the same time. And technically also, what he will be presenting is a bill for the whole year. It is for the whole year the budget is presented. Only thing is that the Parliament is asked to vote for
Yes.
the expenditure in the first 4 months. That is starting from 1st April to end of July. And hopefully within that period a new government will be ready, and they will be ready to present the full budget post-July.
Yes.
But I think traditionally finance ministers have been using the platform of an interim budget to talk about things they have done, to talk about their achievements in the past, things that they have done and what benefits they have given to the people and all that. And also perhaps lay down an agenda for the future,
Yes.
which is more in the nature of articulation of their manifesto of the political party in the run-up to the election. And that is what I think one should expect for in this interim budget speech as such, that what the UPA is going to do in the next round if it wins the elections. So it is more, I think, an articulation of the expectations, their aspirations, what the party's manifesto is going to say.
Right.
I think those are the type of issues which the finance minister is going to touch.
But there's no doubt it's going to have a very political flavor, like most votes on account.
At the same time, I think what people should really be watching for in this budget, interim budget, is how much he has been able to stick to fiscal prudence. To me, that is the number one thing. He has talked about 4.8% fiscal deficit. Whether I don't think there's any doubt that he will not be able to say that he has stuck to 4.8%. But the thing to watch really is how he is achieving that. Is it postponement of expenditure? Is it some sort of a fiscal engineering?
Yes.
Is it in some ways postponing the expenditure and taking benefit from the cash accounting system which the government follows instead of accrued accounting? So if a lot of subsidy related expenditures are postponed, not shown on the budget, but the markets will see through all that, I think.
That's right.
And therefore, that is the key thing, I think, at this point of time in the budget that one should look for.
Okay.